here with head women's basketball coach Michelle Bento-Jackson after a very successful home weekend. 2 big wins, keeps them in the hunt for a CCA playoff spot. 2 big games this weekend on the road, heading to Stanislaus State and rival Chico State. Coach, thank you again for joining us today.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Elliot.
So first off, let's just talk about that homestand. Great effort by the girls, just a great way to kind of get back on your feet after kind of a tough road stretch. Just kind of go into detail a little bit on what you saw this weekend and what you're expecting going into next weekend.
Right, we had 2 different situations as far as the scenarios that were presented to us from San Francisco State to Monterey Bay. And, I thought the girls did, even in the San Francisco State game, we went into halftime, I believe, down 12. But we kept our energy up, we kept our heads up and really stayed positive. And I just felt like we were really engaged that game. And we came out both games and really capitalized on the third quarter.
And talk to me a little bit, I know, how nice was it just to be back in Lumberjack Arena? I know the energy this weekend was rocking, especially for that Saturday game against Monterey Bay. Just talk about how helpful that was, having the fans in the building ready to support the team.
I mean, it makes a huge difference. As we say in the basketball and the coaching world in general, they're the 6th man. And like you said, it was lively, it was energetic. We definitely felt the spirit and the energy from our fans. And there's no doubt that helps the girls with their energy throughout the game.
All right. And let's talk a little bit about this weekend coming up. You got a couple opponents that, the fact that it's the second half of the season, we've seen everyone already. You've seen Stanislaus, you've seen Chico. What can we expect from both of these squads, especially on the road this weekend?
Right. Well, going into Stani is always just a tough place to play, and I know they didn't give. I'm sure they would admit that they didn't give their best performance when they came here last time. So we got to be really ready to go. We haven't been a great road team up to this point of the season, and it takes a lot of toughness to win on the road with the travel and just everything that is encompassed within a road game. So it's the second half of the season. We're going down the stretch here, and we have got to show a lot of toughness this weekend, both against Stani and obviously Chico's coming off a huge win in their win against Dominguez Hill. So it's going to be 2 really tough challenges for us.
Awesome. That's all I got. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.